What up, peoples? What up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Spinoff Adventures. Last time, let's get to this. Last time you guys were, remind me again. Sorry, it's
Uh,
been a
we
while.
we have finally managed to get into the town of forget what Yoru. I think
Yeah,
it's Yoru.
yeah, Yoru.
Yeah, and we started There's a lot of noise in the background. Someone's watching Texas Massacre. It seems like. Anyway, the
Yeah.
we got sort of acclimated with the town. Not really though. We kind of just got off the train
Mhm.
and checked into our hotel that we will be staying at. Our room assignments are kind of weird. And
Mhm.
we started asking around for how far or questions about the Silent Peak. I
Right.
don't much remember much about the information aside from the simple fact that it's a place of taboo. Not many people go there and come back either the same or come back at all.
Mhm.
We don't know exactly how far Silent Peak is from Yoru or anything like that. So we're kind of just dealing with that as such. We're also
Mhm.
taking this opportunity to gather some any unnecessary like info or supplies that could be helpful when we try to investigate Silent Peak. And our resident god Slide decided to pop up in a dream of Figgy and attempt to convince him again. Hey, uh, give me the thing. If you could give me the relic, that would be great.
Yeah, pretty much.
But considering the fact that the last couple of times they had a little rendezvous
Mhm.
wasn't exactly great, Figgy's not entirely inclined to do that. To which she obviously responded with some sort of malice,
Hmm.
to the point it gave him a slight headache. To which the commander, daring soul that he is, um, was just basically like, give this man a huge jug of water. So now Figgy's kind of just walking around with a huge jug of water that he is forced to drink.
Oh, damn.
But yeah,
Alright.
I think that's all that I can remember about what happened.
Right. Uh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay, so yeah, so that's what's happened. You know, and I finally got that map done. So welcome to Yoru. Um, so that's what the party is. They're in this hotel trying to like rest up and stuff. And
Is it this spot right here?
yep,
Cool.
it's right here. And so Figgity, what do you want to do during it's about like about 3 p.m. afternoon.
All right. Well, now that we checked into the hotel, Tamara, you did mention that this was a place that you used to live at when you were younger, yes?
Yeah, yeah. It's been
Uh,
it's been a while.
any of this place seem familiar to you in any way, shape, or form?
There's definitely new buildings. But otherwise, I remember I used to like live like right nearby the park we have over yonder. It just points at like the north part of, and then there's a temple nearby.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
it doesn't seem like the operation's gonna occur for at least for another couple of hours or so, or
Mm-hmm.
at least not until tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we just make the most of it? Maybe we can go around, grab some supplies, and I guess take a tour of the city.
Sure. All right. And she like looks over, knocks on Clayton's door. Wait, Clay, we're gonna go. Me figure gonna go and you have a tour of the city. Do you want to come? Clayton's like, no, I'm pretty tired.
Don't worry. We'll be back with some sort of a souvenir of something for you, alright?
All right. all right. Then you kind of you just hear him like flop on the bed, like so yeah. Tor, right? And she goes and kind of like goes in front of Figgy, kind of like
Must have been
so.
really. He must
Yeah,
have been really exhausted from all that drinking.
yeah. It's plain for you. Sometimes when he drinks, he just has his it's probably the hangover that he probably has.
It's
Yeah.
possible. I never known him for under. I never known dwarves to actually get hangovers like this. So this is kind of a first.
Yeah, I think it's probably because of the wine being the rice wine that he drank was stronger than usual. They usually could take it.
Yeah. 1 second.
Mm-hmm. This is brought to you by Be Right Back and like what? I mean, yeah, we'll be right back after these commercials.
The commercial is not over. It is. It was a skippable ad. Not like the actual one. We got to secure the bag.
Sorry
Anyway,
for the background music. All right. Alrighty. So yeah.
ambient noises of children in the background as we walk the streets of Yoru.
Yes, yes. He's like as you walk past, there's children, tiefling children, and like the occasional like kind of like dwarven child. They're smaller than dwarves, and
The, you mentioned before that this town was filled with a lot of tieflings. Yes.
yeah. The,
Uh, is it just by circumstance, or how did that come to be?
well, long ago, a lot of tieflings migrated here, and they stayed here, and ever since I can remember, there's a bunch of tieflings around us. And,
Okay. As Figgy looks around, does he notice anything particular about these tieflings? Like, are they all the same color? Are they multicolored and stuff like that?
give me a perception real quick, so you know, differentiate from stuff.
Yes, perception, my favorite.
Oh my god!
Oh my glob.
Oh my god! the, the, this stream is brought to you by Oh my god!
Oh my glob is an 8.
Oh my god. I saw that. So, you walk around, you don't see in particular like there's different shades and stuff. You just just basically there's purples and blues and reds and greens and it's just like all colors of the rainbow.
I see, I see. Uh, hmm.
Hmm.
Actually, you know what? Sorry, side note. I might have to talk to you about something after the session.
Mhm.
It's nothing serious. It's just an idea that literally popped up in my head.
Okay.
But yeah, uh, back at it.
Mhm.
Uh, now that he thinks about it, since it is broad daylight, just
Mhm.
for the viewer's sake, um, what exactly type of tiefling is Tamara in terms of like appearance?
Color wise, she's kind of like this kind of like light lavender tiefling. She's one of like those regular tieflings. Like, and there's different like sub variants of tiefling. Though give me a history check to see what kind is Samara. Nine.
That's a 9. That's expected.
You can't surely tell what type of tiefling she is, but you just know that tiefling usually their lineage is like kind of like hellish. So that's like
Hmm. What? Since we're all out and about in this rather wonderful, lively town of well, Yoru, um,
Hmm.
aside from tieflings, what else usually is around in these spots?
Sometimes there's dwarves and elves. Um, Sometimes humans come by, but there's like a lot of mistrust with the humans, of the tieflings. So, due to the fact that most of the humans in their little nick of the world uh aren't trustful of us.
Really, it didn't seem like that back in the other town that we were in. They seemed rather nice.
Yeah, because it's it's just that I think area it's kind of like we're supposed to be nice, but otherwise when you go deep into Thessia territory, it kind of like it shows.
I see. Well, let's not dwell on any more pressing matters. You are the tour guide, so where shall we go?
Let's see. There's some cool weapon shops nearby, and there's the plaza, and there's the market district, as well as I recall, there's this tavern in the red district.
Music shop?
Yeah, they have a music shop.
Is it just so happen to be, say, well, my thought process will probably be near a blacksmith of some kind? Or are they someone that is able to fine tune instruments?
It there is a music shop. Then like like a block away, there's the blacksmith. Hello,
Hello?
healer. There we go. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, hello?
Hello. Hello. Oh no.
Hello. Alright,
Yes, I'm here.
back to it.
Sorry, you were
Um,
saying my maid.
uh, I would like to try to maybe, probably fine tune my instrument to get some more, get some more music stuff down the pack, Bod being bod and whatnot.
Okay.
And, I'm debating. Would it be would it be possible to actually have another backup just in case?
Well, another backup. Like a backup guitar.
Uh, no, not the backup guitar. That'd be entirely too much.
Hmm. All
And
right.
plus,
Hmm.
it would feel like that I'm uh what's the best way to put it? Having an affair?
And fair. Oh, she like clicks.
Yeah, that
Uh.
yeah, that type of affair.
Oh. She kind
Don't
of
really want that on my conscience.
no.
Well, at least my conscience anyway.
Right. So,
But
you were
if you know if you happen to at least be familiar and know when one is, may we take a stroll? And Figgy kind of hands his hand out and like a rather nice and pleasant gesture, be like, "Hey, let's go."
and she kind of looks at your hand, and then kind of like raises his hand a little bit, and nods, and kind of like takes your hand a bit. Actually, give me an insight really quick.
That's the 12.
Okay, so you could lightly see that she's like kind of like internally panicking, and but like and then she kind of like brushes that aside and kind of like grabs your hand and can like lead you to the walking and stuff, and just heading towards the direction where she remembers where the music place is.
By the way,
And God.
By the way, I want to point out that for the audience, Figgy has no idea that what he did was like a gesture to call someone a plus. He was just being like nice,
Yeah.
like awkward nice, like that
Mhm.
awkward gentleman nice.
Right. So yeah, internally, she's doing that. Well, she leads you to the music place, and let me just go ahead and put the token right about. Uh, oops, my bad. Oop, right there and stuff. And while you guys walking and stuff, you guys can see the plaza, and while you're like um heading to, like past the plaza, you could like tell that there's music about to start. Um, and like about five people start, five teasleys kind of like start to like sing, kind of like in that like they have like these hats, and kind of like in like an alto soprano kind of like type of thing, kind of like a group thing.
Mm-hmm.
And some people kind of like notice, and they kind of like walk over and kind of like starts clapping to the music and stuff.
Hmm. What would Figgy have to roll to kind of gain an interest as to what type of music? Actually, you know what? No, that is not the question I want to ask. Instead, I'll play it off like this. He hears the music off into the corner.
Hmm.
One of his ears kind of twitch.
Yeah.
Hmm. What type of music did he usually perform here in the city of Yoru, if you recall?
Um. Well, it's kind of like things a bit. Um. It's kind of like a little bit of a um folk music kind of, and like it's out of character. It's like kind of like she starts to describe like kind of like Japanese like traditional like uh music and stuff.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that the type of thing that you usually like, or is that what you grow up? And I take it this is something that you've grown up with.
I've grown up with this type of music and everything. It's not my favorite, but I appreciate the where the music comes from, you know.
Right. So would you say you would be against the idea of, say, taking a gander and listening to it for just a bit? I'm ever the most so curious. You know, when I hear something of particular interest, can't help but be quite studious about it.
I mean, I don't mind listening to it. In fact, it's been a long time since I've listened to it. So yeah, I could have a little listening just for nostalgia's sake.
All right, then let's have a gander then.
All right, and you guys go where the music is. Um, walking over, the crowd is now about more than before, and there's like these drums and stuff, and kind of like you know, um,
Hmm.
yeah. So the music starts to play, and you guys are listening and stuff, and um, it's a bit of a big crowd, but in
I see. I see. Is it a perhaps a quote unquote copyright infringement sample of the song that we could possibly be heard?
um, I need to look for it though. Hold on. I think I can try to. Let's see. Do. we go. Drawings and stuff. Let me just grab that off there, and it's basically this song. Like it's a little bit of like the little bit of Hawaiian in there.
Okay. Um.
And you're listening, as you listen to it, kind of like Tamara kind of like sways a little bit. You'd be able to
This
hear
is
it.
actually this is actually a lot more relaxed than I originally thought it would be.
Yeah. And,
What is the season currently in Yoru?
it is about spring at the moment.
Maybe it's Figure's gonna roll a history check on this type of feel of this music.
Okay.
I think I think that would be the better case scenario for that.
Yeah.
15?
Team. All right. It's basically it's a type of music. It's based um how can I put this with words? It's it's actually like kind of like home to this country. Kind of like during this time there's they play in like festivals, and they play it like, you know, just it's just a traditional folk song. And yeah,
I guess more so what I want to say the question is like, does it give the feel like the tone is more for like a more like a summer beach time feel?
yeah,
Okay.
it does.
Interesting. It has a hint of a summer beach time feel, yet it's it is spring if I'm not mistaken, yes?
Right, right.
Then again, I suppose it's not out of the ordinary for people to want to go to the beach during the springtime.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Um, I remember dancing to this song when I was about 6 or 7 years old. We went to a festival, and this was playing.
Was the festival had just so happened to be at the beach?
Yeah. At a beach, but not here, but like somewhere off to the coast.
It
Yeah.
must have been a good time.
Yeah, it has. I think my dad was playing this Zerdek song, but like just the just the beat of it.
I didn't know your father was a musical entrepreneur.
Um, he does music every now and then at times, but he's not like a big musician. He's it's like on recreational, you know.
I see.
Yes. And the
Now,
song starts back up again.
I guess somebody ordered an encore. Now, would
Yeah.
you say this song has some sort of a story behind it, or is it just left for interpretation?
It's, well, you know, it's more left to interpretation. It's also traditional in the sense it's like, you know, it's maybe you could ask the musicians.
Mayhaps. Are the musicians all tieflings?
Yeah, all tieflings. Of all colors in there. There's like old tieflings, young tieflings, kind of like about teenagers and stuff in that group.
All right. Now, here's a question: how's the crowd reacting to the music?
The crowd is kind of like basically they're some of them are like relaxing and some of them kind of like dancing along with the music. Um, and a few of them kind of like are leaving because they have stuff to do.
What kind of
Um,
dances are they doing?
they're kind of like doing they're kind of like the hula dance, kind of like waving of the arms and the kind of like torso and the legs, kind of like twisting in this gracious way.
I see.
Um,
So Figgy then goes, "That's a very rather calm-looking form of dance."
yeah. I mean, I still know how to dance to it. As she kind of like reaches out her hand towards you and be like, I could probably teach it to you.
Oh,
I mean, if
you
you
teach
want.
me.
I mean, if you want. I mean, just
You teach me this time. I suppose that's fair. I did teach you the tango, so it's only fair. Well then, by all means. He reaches out the hand and takes it. I shall follow your lead.
she kind of like grabs her hand a bit. Um, as she's doing so, give me an insight one more time.
Insight.
Insight.
That is a nat 20.
Oh,
Wait, no, it's not. Wait, no,
wait,
wait.
wait.
Is it? Hold on. Uh,
Um,
D20 plus
oh
3.
yeah,
Yeah, 20.
that is an at 20. God.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Okay. As you're taking her hand, you can tell she's kind of like shaking from one embarrassment to she's shy, and you can tell that that like calm like exterior of a face kind of like twitching for a little bit from uh like this kind of like basically like oh my god like oh my god like oh my god like kind of like that.
Oh, so now Figgy is aware of this and he knows this. And I guess I guess to kind of just like, calm down the mood, or at least like calm down the excitement, is like, it's okay. There's nothing to worry about. It is just us and the music. Just simply let the music take us to where you want us to take us, okay?
And with that, give me persuasion real quick with advantage because
All right. So here's the first roll for persuasion.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
23. Let's see what the second roll is looking like.
Oh.
That's a dirty 20. All right, cool. So
Alright, and
23.
so as you're saying that, you could you can see that she kind of like breathe in and breathe out a little bit slowly, and she starts to calm down, and she's like, "Okay, all right." And as she does so, she kind of like gets positioned to the kind of like to the dance move, and she kind of like starts to kind of like slowly like get into the dance and stuff with you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Give me a. Let's see. What's this?
Would this be a
either a performance, yeah, charisma or performance, either of those two. So it's like,
I will go performance.
yeah,
Dirty 20.
there's something. Okay, so it goes slow, kind of like this waving of like hands and stuff, and you quickly catch on with this kind of like swift motion of the feet. She kind of like guides you,
Mm-hmm.
and she kind of like goes, "Oh, you're a natural of you're natural." 'Cause, like you could tell she's nervous, but like she's trying to be instructor, and it's like you're a natural at this,
Well, it's only
surprisingly.
be- well, it's only because you're such a good teacher.
Um, thank you. And then she kind of like does a double take. Like what?
Well, I mean, it's true. You've learned to dance for quite some time, and it's kind of just embedded into your body, and you're able to detail your instructions in a rather simple manner. Not many people are willing to be able to do that.
And let me just turn this down a little bit. All right. And she kind of like nods, and I kind of like brushes her hair a little bit aside a little bit. Um, she nods, and she's like,
Oh, it sounds like the songs has changed.
yeah. And then you see kind of like there's a violinist and a little like piano. Yeah. And she's like, it look it appears so. I mean, and then she kind of like shifts kind of like her dance a bit to accommodate the song, and give me another performance.
Okay. 15.
15. Okay. um so this time around, you kind of like you flow with the song and with the dance, and teaching you like the footwork, kind of like it switches from like kind of like a swift in motion of like limbs and stuff to like about this like um intricate waltz as you can like shift it through. And
Oh, I was not aware that you were much of a waltzer.
on occasion I don't like dance as often like this, and
Oh, but what changed? I guess just the mood.
it's the yeah, I guess it's the mood. Yeah. um and also I guess being reminded of this music. I guess it's the moment.
I guess you danced a lot with your family back in the day.
Yeah, back
Then it is a good
when
si- Then it is a good sign that you had a great childhood.
she kind of like smiles at that and kind of like goes, yeah. um I I had a great time. um
I'm,
looking
s-
back, and you know
I'm certain your father would be proud of the woman that you have become.
at that she kind of like give me an insight.
Okay. 17.
Okay. So you kind of tell it catches on that she kind of like her cheeks are kind of like blushing a little bit, um, while she's trying to, well, also, kind of like her footing kind of like slip a bit, but then she's trying to like kind of like smooth that over by like doing one more move. She's like, oh, um, sorry about that.
Hmm. No need to apologize. It happens. I too am not really comfortable with stepping on cobblestones and whatnot from time to time, and we have been dancing for a bit of a while. It can get kind of exhausting.
Right.
But
Um.
but perhaps there's a bit of a trick to circumvent that, if you don't want to
And
make it too obvious.
she's like,
See, what I have learned during my own times of like dancing with my partners, if there ever was a sign of, say, they need a quick switch or maybe some sort of a comforting, more immediate, something where they're much more comfortable. It's a technique that's hard to learn, but you kind of just have to just look into the person's eyes and read what they're saying. Read their emotions and read the flow. And if you feel like there's something that's about to be off, you didn't take a quick glance at what's going on, the eyes will probably lead you to what the issue is, and then you quickly fix.
that is interesting. Um.
I'll show, for example. Since you have taught me, I will try to teach you.
Mhm.
So they continue to waltz again,
Mhm.
and may I attempt to roll, say, a performance check?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, performance, don't fuck me over.
Oh.
22.
Okay.
All right.
So.
So what Figgy would like to do
Mhm.
in this circumstance, if this check is allowed, is he wants to make it so that the waltz is fine. He knows that she will feel kind of nervous and probably like go have two left feet, and he'll want to do like a sweeping motion to kind of guide the loss of balance into a much more fluid motion to where it's not lost.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could definitely do that easily. Just wanting to. Um, and she appears to be like kind of like amazed by this, and she's like, "Oh, oh,"
I am still
and
practicing the trick myself, but that's essentially what happened. I had a feeling that she was gonna fall off balance a little bit, for whatever reason may have occurred, and your eyes quickly shot to the direction of your foot. I noticed that it was wobbly, and I adjusted that still.
I thank you. Um, and then she's tried to do the same motion as she kind of like did, and uh, let me grab her stuff. Um, she can like tries to do what you did.
Mm-hmm.
Where is my okay? I need to roll. Come on, sheet. Wee. This is me doing DM things.
Respect the DMs, folks.
Play loud. There we go. Okay. If I can. There we go. Performance. Oh god. Okay.
Oh. Oh, dirty 20, nice.
Alrighty. Okay. So she kind of like emulates the same thing that you did, kind of just to cut when she's like learning, and she's like, oh, oh,
Did
okay,
you
I
notice?
understand now.
Mm-hmm. 1 second.
Hmm. We'll be right back after these figgy announcements. We'll be right back after these short commercials. Let me grab another song. Meanwhile,
Sorry about that.
Hello, and we're back.
Hello?
Hello. Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Hello?
Yes. Uh, hello. 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 Hold on. E. Give me a second. Let me just go back and disconnect and reconnect again. Okay, hold on. Alright, hold on a second. How, how, how about now? Hello?
Yeah, sorry about. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I could definitely hear you. Alright, cool. Ready. Sorry about that.
No,
We're back.
it's cool. My sister had to come in and teach me how to give our cat medicine because what's that thing called? Uh, basically she has a condition where a thyroid condition where the body is eating more than she normally is allowed to intake.
Mhm.
It's some type of digestive stomach condition. So we have to give her medicine by mouth to regulate that.
Right.
But cats are picky eaters and they hate when you give them medicine by the mouth. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so back to the last thing that we left off at.
Right. It's Tamara was yeah. So it was mirroring Figgy you know about catching herself while
Mhm.
messing up and stuff like that in the dance and stuff. And at that she kind of like after that she kind of like steps back a bit. Um, as you kind of see around you that there's like people left already, not all of them, just a few of them, while the while um the music starts to slowly fade away while the tieflings that are playing the music kind of like their music kind of like fades away as they're slowly like putting away things and everything, and then as they take a bow and stuff like that, and the people clap and stuff, and
Okay. Uh, I guess Figgy will take this opportunity to be like, is it pot? Well, it seems like the band is wrapping up.
hmm yeah, they're wrapping up, and she kind of like looks at them and kind of like claps and kind of like waves and looks at you. Yeah, it appears so. Um, and kind of
Right.
like
Well,
ruffling her
uh,
hair a little bit.
uh, I would want to say that I would like to ask them some questions, but knowing me, if I was doing some musical performances, I'd rather be asked at a tavern than say right as I'm trying to pack up to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Because at least then I'll be relaxed, you know?
Right.
So perhaps we'll catch up with them some other time. In the meantime, let's head on out to the location that we were supposed to go to.
More kind of like uh the because she was kind of like zoning off a little bit, but then she kind of like, oh, yeah, right, and then she kind of like goes over and not goes over, more like um goes and shouts at them something in infernal. and then one of them shouts back, kind of like waves, and then tomorrow's like, okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. So it's like, you know.
And okay.
I just told him thank you. In Infernal. So
You know, one thing I have to say about the Inferno, it sounds like a very aggressive sounding language.
well, I mean, it has some beauty to it too as well. So,
I mean,
um,
of course it does. All languages have some form of a beauty to it. But to one that's not really used to hearing Inferno, it's more so like it almost sounded like you were a bit angry at them. But I know that wasn't the case. Your facial expression didn't match the words that was said out your mouth.
right, yeah, yeah, cause like you know, um, and then it's it's a weird language, but it's all in all, it's, I was just saying thank you for the music and stuff, and
Of course.
so should we head off now? And she can like fix herself a little bit and kind of like steps away a little bit and kind of like extends her hand again towards you.
All right. Figgy takes it.
Alright. And then she slowly like leads you to the music store and through like through like kind of like a little bit of like an alleyway. It's a clean alleyway, but like um there's like different shops and like the alleyway, like there's like about 5 shops there. One of them is a music store. One of them is like kind of like a herbs and stuff, for herbs. That's like
Mm-hmm.
there's like that waft um of like mint tea leaves and like sage and incense all together.
I
Um
see.
and then there's like the kind of like the weapon shop, and then in the general store like nearby, um and then right and like in front of the cause like the music shop is like right across the the general shop store, and there's like this stall right like in front of it, kind of like it has there's what you see kind of like a kind of like how can I put this in words? It's like a little cobalt. It this time it's kind of like a green cobalt. With the little like wearing kind of like this like travelers merchant, kind of like that. Not much more like travelers. Garb.
Like a.
And,
Mm-hmm.
and he has this little stall and has a little box. And then he has kind of like boxes like stacked up a little bit, and he has a little bell. He starts to like wiggle the bell. So he's like, cookies, cookies.
Selling cookies.
Yes, yes, cookies.
Uh.
Tomorrow's
Okay.
like, maybe later. Couple's like, why not now? Because we're gonna do something real quick. Okay. And he kind of like looks at the boxes, kind of like staring at them, but not like menacing. Kind of staring at it, like kind of like intently, like.
Like he's a like he's one of those salesmen of the Girl Scout cookies. Like, how am I gonna get rid of all these boxes?
Yes.
Figure will remember this.
Yeah.
All right. I think for this one, the best possible thing that we should go to first is You know, I want to go check out the your music store. Perhaps this is more songs and whatnot that I can potentially learn from them, if
Right.
there is if possible. Maybe some Yoruba songs.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they do have um there's one song that talks about highway to hell, that type of thing. I like that song.
Uh, was there like a second verse to it or something? I thought we picked up one like that in the other town.
Hmm, not sure. Like, I mean, I've been tinkering with stuff since we got here, cause like trains and stuff. But anyways,
Right.
and she kind of like leads you like in front of the music shop, and she's like, "Huh, it's a little bit different than I remember. It's probably a little bit more smaller." As you kind of like right in front of you, the music shop is kind of like there's like like kind of like a sign that says Lorenzo's music shop and gifts in there. And she's like, and like she kind of like looks at the placard, like right like on the window. It's like, different uh different management too. Like, what happened to okay, I'll ask inside. And she goes in slowly, like kind of like guides you through, and like
Well, you did mention that there has been some time since you've been to these markets, so there's a chance that management isn't exactly 100% going to be the same.
right.
Like, like I said, it's a chance.
Yeah, I was expecting I was expecting God uh Georgie to to be the manager this time around, but I think I don't know. I'll ask her what happened to him.
Sure.
Yeah. So he goes walk in. As you walk in, um, it's kind of like glass doors, kind of like open. And like there's kind of like aisles and rows, kind of like on each side and stuff. Um, and like in the middle there's like a bunch of like there is on the walls there's like guitars and instruments and and then like scattered about there's like drums and like a lot of like instruments spread about and everything. um and it's kind of like it's small. It's to fit like about 10 to 20 people in there. um so yeah, there's aisles, different things in there, and it's a little bit of a mess, a little bit of a mess. But like on the back there's like a counter, um, and there's a bell and on it, and there's like kind of like um, and there yeah you see like kind of like a kind of like an orange tiefling with like kind of like freckles on his face and stuff like that. With black hair and kind of like his horns are kind of like going curvy up on his head and everything. Um, and he's like sweeping under the counter. He's like wearing the usual like common clothing, with like a name tag that says Lorenzo on it, and um and so yeah, he's pretty tall. He's about 6'6", and he's like kind of like you know sleeping behind the counter and stuff like that, and like making sure. And he hears a little, you hear like little when you walk in, there's a little bell, ding, and um he kind of looks up. He's like, "Oh, hello, and new customers. Hello, welcome."
Thank you for the welcome. I was told that this was a music shop.
I guess you come to the right place for music and stuff. Um, he what do you need? And then he kind of like goes and puts away the sweeper and stuff, and kind of like leans against the counter. He's like kind of like in a way, it kind of he has like the this look of like the smolder some naturally, but like not to catch anyone's attention, more like it's natural to him. It's like, and then you can tell he has like a kind of like a mustache. He's like, what can I do for you?
Well, I for one uh am looking for songs that give you more like a quick relief type thing. You know, if I were to hear the song, it would be soothing, but it would also be quick to the point. Say, for example, that I'm in the middle of well, I'm a bot, so I'll just cut straight to the chase.
Mm-hmm.
I want something that can give you quick relief in a situation where you just might need it. Whether it's you're feeling kind of sick, whether you're, I don't know, have a broken bone or two, and you kind of just want something to relieve the pain. I kind of want something like that, something to give you that type of feel. Is that too much? Is that too much to ask? Does that seem like I'm not giving an apt description? Description?
And you're like, yes, I know what you're talking about. Uh, I mean, I could probably find something back for that. Um, and then you can see kind of like Tamara kind of like browsing around. Um, where the vinyls are. You're like, and he's like, all right, let me see if I could find anything of that caliber. And be right back. And where
I I appreciate that. Thank you.
you're welcome. And then he kind of like goes and shouts in the back, like the same guttural like and then the only thing that you catch in common is the name, the uh Octavia, like Octavia, and then like you just see like kind of like in the back of the door, kind of like someone kind of like a gray TV kind of like pop up and kind of like emo, goth and like makeup, and he's like, yeah, okay, I guess goes in like goes out, goes out of that, goes in the front, and she kind of like looks like kind of like brunette, tiefling, a little stubby for horns and stuff, kind of like in this gothic suit. She's kind of like 5 feet, and she's like, yeah, I'll keep on the counter, I guess, and she just goes, and like on the name tag it says Octavia, and like while Lorenzo kind of like goes out in the back, and he's like, make sure you take care of the guests, okay? And like Octavia's like, all right, Uncle. um,
So we have Lorenzo, Octavia, and that's it.
yeah, and then Tamara's like, there's Georgie, but I don't see him around right now. And Octavia's like, Georgie, oh, you mean the past manager? And Tamara's like, yeah, you, well, you know where he is? And Octavia's like, I think he is, he moved to, Belisar of all things. And Tamara's like, what? All over there? And Octavia's like, well, yeah, guess he's crazy to go over there. It's very cold, giants and stuff.
I figure we'd like to know, we'd like to learn well, not learn. Uh, would it be history or survival to figure out where this location was, say on the map, if it's familiar,
Um,
if the name is familiar to him. So,
the name
s-
is history and then survival to see if you've been there.
all right. So I'll roll both.
Yeah.
All right, history. Where's the mouse? There it is. 15,
For history, okay.
and I
Survival.
would like to roll survival to
Mm-hmm.
see how far is potentially on the map. 6.
Oh. All right, so 15. Okay, so the name rings a bell, and basically it's kind of like it's northeast, way up northeast, and I'll probably show you where it is. Like generally where Bellathar is. You just know that, yeah, Bellathar. Um, it's like, yeah.
Let me just scroll up real quick.
So yeah, the Bellathar is kind of like northeast, way right next to Drakion and like above Calco. Um,
Hmm.
so what you know is that Bellathar is a really cold place. Um, filled as you heard, the land of the giants, and um. And as for where the town specifically is, you don't know. You don't know where that is.
Ooh, would you? Did he just wanted to grab a taste of the winter for a bit longer or something?
Um, like he was like, well, I guess he was, well, he was on a mission, not, that's what he entailed. He didn't say anymore. Um, and then I was like, I see.
Yes, covert operations or something like that, or maybe just some sort of business endeavor. I understand completely.
Mhm. Yeah, well, kind of like shrugs and kind of like fiddles with a book, and as she does that, Lawrence like comes back with a small box, with an ornate wooden box, and he's like, will box. Comes in towards the counter, drops it, and he kind of like gestures at Octavia and kind of like speaks in Infernal, and Octavia kind of like responds back and kind of like nods and kind of like goes to the back, and then she looks at Figgy and Tamara. She's like, "Oh, nice meeting you. I guess. I'll be in the back trying to prepare everything for for the day.
I appreciate that, thank you. How much would that normally run in terms of price?
Um, for this box, Lorenzo.
Uh, well, no, not the box entirely, but more so for the particular spell of choosing, or would that be something to be discussed later?
I mean, let's see. There's particular price for each one in here. Um, there's about he goes in and like looks at the end of the box. About five of them in here.
Okay.
They probably run you about let's see, a gold each, so it's 5 gold.
Yeah.
And
1 second. I gotta take this phone call.
for sure. And now our sponsors. Oh, hello, Commander. Oh, hello.
Hello,
Hi.
sorry for arriving late once more. I had some things to do.
That's understandable. Um, so while Figgy is doing the call, it's Commander. What do you want to do? You are in the
Well,
you
it is the current situation. What is current context? What happened?
Okay, so just to run this down, Figgy went with Tamara to go to the music shop, or to look around and stuff like that, and got distracted by some music people, and they started dancing to the music and everything, and then they're going back to the music shop uh to grab some music stuffs. And the rest of the party is in that little like inn. So Commander is either sleeping or other. What do you want to do?
We are in town, yes?
Yes, you're in town.
Hold on, let me go look at my money real quick and see what my monetary situation is like. To buy more alcohol. How much is alcohol worth here?
Uh, probably actually give me a history check.
Very well. With disadvantage, I assume?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go over to be. Rolls. Okay.
That's 6.
6. You have no clue how much alcohol is in this town.
I'm gonna go walk up to the bartender. Sir, how much
Yeah.
does your alcohol cost? I would like to buy some, if it's at a cheap price.
The big burly tiefling buff tart veteran is like normally it's about silver each pint. Um
How much for a bottle?
that is about too cold.
I'll take 5 bottles.
You're gonna get inebriated a lot, old man.
I also would like a bunch of rags. I assume you sell rags for free, yes?
Hmm. Yes, you tell he's visibly confused, like, what are you doing this for?
Does he actually ask me that?
Yeah.
We are about to go to war. With you, I forgot. But we're gonna go to war. And so I need to stock up on munitions, no matter how crude or they may be. So, Molotovs.
I don't think we are in the time of war, sir. As he
Of course we are.
Hmm?
Even in times
Hmm?
of peace, we are at war. You just don't know it.
He, he just give me a persuasion with the
Okay.
with the advantage because this guy's like, what the hell are you talking about?
Where is rolls? There is rolls. You said without advantage?
With advantage.
Oh, okay, cool. 16.
Let's see if he believes. Let's see. Let me see if he believes really quick. Wait. Hmm. Um. He he just squints at you as he's like says, "Look, guy, there hasn't been a war since 20 years ago, and there's pretty much peaceful. So if you like to drink to your heart's content, I don't mind.
Look, are you gonna let me buy the bottles of alcohol or not?
Yes,
I have gold.
yes,
Very
money,
well.
yes, money." Goes and-
Commander puts down 10 gold for him to do with
Alright.
whatever he wishes, but he still expects his 5 bottles of alcohol.
He's just gonna put down the 5 bottles like okay. Listen,
And I
gives you
begin
the-
stuffing the top. Like I left the. Wait, no, I don't. Hold on, how do you make Molotovs? Because I know it's. Is it just you stuff a rag in a bottle, or am I wrong? Let me look it up real quick.
you put spin rag in the bottle and then add fire it and you just like no throw it.
Okay,
Yeah.
then yeah, that's what I do. Like I do it right in front of them to show them that I'm not lying. I'm making a Molotov cocktail.
And the bartender's like deeply intrigued, but he's like kind of like horrified by that. She's like, "Oh, you could do that," and then he just starts to copy you.
Of course. Do you wish for me to teach you how to make more different types of bombs? I'm
And
working on one myself.
you after my shift, yeah. So, and then there's a few people like come over and like order, kind of like tap on the wood, and he's like, "All right, coming," and he just like he just kind of like leans into the bar, kind of like bar table, and he kind of like whispers, "All right, when I'm off duty, okay?"
Very well.
So he looks busy, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Could I roll stealth to go into the bar, like behind the bar table, and just start looting it of alcohol?
Uh, sure.
Oof, that's a 13. Could I use an
Um.
inspo?
Yeah, you can use an inspo. Oh God.
25 this time.
Okay. Having a passive perception of 12. Yeah, you actually you went and you're sneaky about it, so you just take everything while he doesn't isn't noticing.
Okay, how much is everything? I'm not taking
um,
the money. I'm only taking the alcohol.
the alcohol.
Yeah,
Let's
only the
see.
alcohol. I am a respectable member of society, and so I would not do something as petty as steal money, but I'll steal alcohol.
Okay, let's see how much you stole. 18 bottles. 18 bottles.
Sweet, I'm gonna get out of the bar area and just go to my room and begin making Molotov cocktails out of all of them. I
uh,
also realized that I have vials of goblin blood. Could I infuse the goblin blood into the Molotov cocktails?
how many vials do you have right now?
3.
3. You could like make about 6 out of the 18 you have, so you're good. So
Okay,
uh,
so
I bel
okay, wait.
I
I got
believe give me give
18.
me give me like sleight of hand when you're like making these. So
Okay. Let me do some math real quick because I had 5 plus additional ones at 6 plus 18 is 24.
mm-hmm.
Wait, no, 18 plus 7, my bad. So 7 plus 18 is 25. So you said sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Now, is it a batch roll or just all in one?
Just a batch roll.
You got it.
Yep. Yeah, that's how I normally do things. Batch stuff. Man.
And you said sleight of hand, right?
Yeah, sleight of hand.
Okay. So sleight of hand. It's actually pretty good too.
Mm-hmm. Da, da, da. 1, 2. You succeeded on all of them.
Wonderful. So I have 18 Molotov cocktails with goblin blood in it, right? Or wait, no, 6.
with 6 being, yeah, with goblin blood.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 25 minus 6 is 19. 7. So I'm gonna get out of the city
You
with
wanna?
all my with my Molotovs. I'm gonna also like leave a note on the bar telling them that I'll be out in the city testing some Molotovs that I made, like new Molotov cocktails I made, and to join me
Okay.
if like after their shift.
Okay.
So
Cool.
do I make it out of the city or do I get lost in the city?
Give me. Let's see. I'm about to do. Give me. Let's see. Investigation, just to see if
You
you're
got
able
it.
to. Yeah.
Oof, that's a 4. I'm probably like lost inside the city.
You get lost, and let me see where do you land? God, let's see. Um, you ended up being in like the red light district, which is basically like a little bit away, and like you know, basically you ended up in front of a brothel.
Wait, you said it's like a red light district, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I roll perception or investigation to look for a fence or a person who's like a information dealer?
Yeah. Give me give me a investigation.
Ooh, that's not one. I'm gonna use my last info on that.
Okay.
Okay, that's not as better, but it's at least much better than a nat 1.
Okay. So, you don't find an information guy, but you accidentally stumbled across a good looking like model. So, um, and she's like, "Hello, are you lost?"
I believe I am. One, I was looking for a way out of the city, and now two, I find myself here, and I wish to look for someone who sells information or illegal stuff. Would
Well,
you by happen to chance know if anyone conspicuous who fits that description? If you do, I will make it worth your while.
give me persuasion.
Persuasion, you said?
Yeah.
That's a 6.
She's like, "Are you sure you're looking for information broker, honey?"
I'm fine. You got it down. I'm sorry, what was that?
He's like, "Are you sure you're looking for an information broker, honey?" And she's kind of like poses like right in front of you, kind of like she's wearing clothes. She's wearing clothes, but like kind of like poses all like suggestively, like
Oh god. Shay, I'm gonna roll intelligence real quick to see
sure,
if the old man actually could come up with a stupid idea, because
yes,
I already came up with a stupid idea.
okay, go ahead. So you did. The,
Would Sergeant know with an 18? Would Sergeant know that sometimes prostitutes and brothel workers actually do have quite a bit of information?
yeah,
So upon hearing this, the old man's gonna like his brows furrow. He's like,
Perhaps. What would you happen to know?
as he flips her gold coin.
look. So she looks at the gold coin. She's like, I know couple of things. Kind of like does the eyebrow wiggle?
Could I roll insight to see if she's like if she actually does know and is not lying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oof, that's a 10.
You have no clue.
Tell you what, I'll give you these sets of playing cards if you could give me some information. Now, I don't know if the information's gonna be truthful or not, so how about it? Playing cards for some information? I should also tell you these playing cards are magical.
Give me one more persuasion.
Okay, with advantage or no?
Advantage, yeah, because you're holding up the cards.
Yeah, I don't care if I lose these cards. It actually makes it funny for myself because it's like, oh yeah, I stole your cards and I gave it to someone else. Okay,
7.
I'm glad it has advantage, but man, I'm rolling horribly today. That's a 7.
Right. And she's like, this playing cards are not gonna cut it.
Very
And
well. Then could I interest you in some alcohol?
like has her hand in orange and she's like, keep talking.
5 bottles.
5 bottles?
Mm-hmm. I'm an old man. I need to keep track of my liver, so I can't possibly drink all of these. However, you're still young. You could develop an addiction. So, 5 bottles of alcohol sound good for some information.
Give me persuasion again. And she's like looking at the bottle, kind of like.
Oh, with advantage or no?
With advantage, yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that's an 11.
That passes because she's like, booze. All right, fine. I'll take the 5. And she take.
I give her the alcohol. I look around.
You have someplace for Don't reckon that the information that's giveaway is information that you like giving away. Information people would not like being given away. So, you know where I could get this?
Well, my manager.
No, I'm just removing stuff from inventory. Continue.
Alright. So, yeah, our manager, you know, the manager would know a lot about information and stuff like that, and there's also the old Maurice. He's you know, he's around the you know, where the markets are, nearby, a general store. He usually, you know, sells cookies. There's
Do you know
him.
of anyone who could sell illegal things? Not drugs. Well, actually, yes, also drugs, but anything else aside from just drugs. Contraband, weaponry.
That's old Maurice right there. He does a bunch of like hustles.
Alright, I see. Thank you for your contribution, Miss.
And I give her the 5 Molotov cocktail. It's just alcohol with like a rag. She could easily take the rag out. It's a clean rag. It's still alcohol.
Thank you for the booze. Goes and drinks them.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the market area and look for this Maurice fellow.
Yeah. So, as you're walking out, the woman is like, thank you for the bottles, honey. Just come anytime.
Yeah, I'll probably forget about her in no time because of Alzheimer's. But yeah, I'm gonna go to Maurice.
Alright.
Start looking for him.
Alright, so give me an investigation while you're walking out of the brothel. And
Okay. Did she give me like concise directions or just say like, oh, like Maurice?
Maurice is just the market area right next to right in front of the general store and right in front of like the music store.
Okay. I still got a 12 for investigation.
Okay. So you with the not so concise directions, you eventually find an alleyway which is about kind of like a little bit like farther down from the red light district, and then there's an alleyway. There's the general stores. There's like a bunch of like doors and stuff. So there's like the general store, and then there across from it there's the music store and some other shops up ahead. And as you're walking into the alley and everything, you give me perception when you're like walking into the thing.
All right. Perception, you said, right?
Mhm.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Ooh, okay. So you see two things. One of them is when you look to your like left. There's the music store. Inside the music store, kind of like they'll see through glass. You see um you see you see Figgy and the tiefling Tamara in there talking up with you know with the shopkeep. It's a music store. And on your right, right in front of the general store, there's only on there's a table, and on the table there's like a box of what appears to be like cookies and stuff, and this kobold kind of like cleaning his area and kind of like getting around.
This is on the general store, right?
Yeah, he's in front of the general store. He's like, "Get your
I'm gonna
cookies," he says.
I'm gonna walk up to the kobold and just ask,
Ah, are you by chance Maurice?
The kobold's like, "Yeah, I'm Maurice." Yeah, I'm Maurice. What's up?
I heard from some very inconspicuous people that you happen to sell some fairly illegal things. Is this true? No, don't worry yourself. I'm not a cop or anyone like that. But think of me as a potential customer, a potential long-term customer.
oh wait, also I like open my book and write Maurice Merchant and my little diary of things to remember because I'll inevitably forget.
And he looks up and just like, yeah, I do. And then like kind of like whispers, I do sell, stuff of the like.
Mind showing me your wares?
Yeah, give me a second. Like, it from that cobalt squeakiness comes from a big, like kind of like low voice, kind of like manly. And he's like, oh, the whole the whole squeaky voice thing. It's all friend, but anyways, yeah, it just goes in.
Right. Oh, I understand. I've dealt with expenses before. Just show me your wares inside or wherever you choose to show your wares to customers.
Right. And then he kind of like shows you like a box of cookies. This is a these are baked goods. I got different kinds of them, and then he kind of like under the table in a little compartment, a little chest, and he's like opens it up a little bit. He's like, and what appears to be more baked goods plus kind of like bars of some sort of like um orange stuff, and he's like, yeah, kind of like secretly shows you, kind of like looks around like the, these are all the
So,
baked goods. It'd be great to eat them and you become there's come a trip and stuff. This orange stuff here, it's also edible. It's a cake.
so you mainly sell narcotics? That's what I'm seeing.
Yes,
You sell them in baked goods.
yes, and I sell them
What
to
kind of narcotics do you sell?
well, it's like this hallucinogen, just kind of like when you eat them, your mind goes in this different dimension.
Oh, now is it only available through consumption? The facts, are they only available through consumption, or could they be activated through other means?
Um, this is the it could be eaten, but you could also kind of like do it with other means as well, like
Could they be smoked?
injection. It could be smart. I can make some.
Hmm, I see, I see. Another question. Um, what kind of effects do these narcotics have? I heard you said you had, like, one of them brings you to a different dimension. What about some other one?
Well, you start to smell colors and um kind of like when you see things, you see them like in wobbly form, and it's just hard to explain.
Are they debilitating at all?
At times, sometimes, not all the time, just sometimes when you like, it's but if you mix with another one, it just does weird stuff. It's just I only took it a few times just to test.
Hold on, let me look something up real quick. Specifically how to make something, and I'm probably gonna go be like the FBI's watch list for this.
You by chance have some salts?
What the kind of salt?
Okay, out of game, I'm gonna try to make bath salt stimulants
Oh.
for the party.
Oh. Salts. Well, I primarily do the baked goods, but I can ask my other uh, teammates if they can also make the salts too.
Very well then. How long do you reckon it would take for you to make these salts?
And about 2 to 3 days tops if we can find the materials.
I don't know if we're gonna be here for that long. Could I place a rush order?
Rest shorter. What? When do you need them by?
Preferably by tonight. Probably.
I can see what that can do.
Very well. So I would like a couple smokable hallucinogenics and a couple things of bath salts, preferably in vials.
I can see what I can do. What is your name?
Oh, my name.
I'm gonna take up my journal of names and start flipping through it.
Figgy, I think.
Oh Lord,
Commander
what?
Figgy.
Oh
I go.
God.
Like I said, I don't know which my name is, and I just write names in the journal of names to remember people by. So the one of the names is Piggy, because Piggy's one of my party members, so I'm just gonna say
Figgy. Yes, Figgy.
Figgy. Okay, and then writes it down on his notepad. He's like, okay, you said that order you just start to write it down, stuff. And he's like, right, I name's Maurice, but they call me Old Maurice. But anyways, you could come back here a little bit later. I'll get them for you.
I'll be sure to come back here a little later. As of right now, I'm gonna go do other things. Oh, also, do you know by chance how I could get out of the city?
Well, right now the gates are kind of closed at the moment. Though, but you could always, there's guards there. At the moment it's. I heard, you cannot get out of the city at the moment, at least until a few hours, because some beast sightings nearby the city, just and all that.
Alright.
I begin to try and head out of the city. I think you should also like go back to Figgy in case, like, just so I don't take everything up by time.
Okay. So so one more time, give me an investigation to see if you did that while I go back to Figgy.
You got it.
So Figgy, you're in the shop. um, Lorenzo's there.
Mhm.
And as you like with Lorenzo, give me a perception to see something in the corner of your eye.
Perception
Yes.
11.
All right. It's just the corner of your eye. You could see Commander kind of like go over to Maurice and start talking to him through the window.
Oh, okay. I guess he's out doing his own thing.
Right. And Lorenzo.
Biggie notices Commander, but he doesn't do the thing of be like, "Oh, hey, Commander, what's up?" He's kind of more like, "Oh, there he is. Cool. He's out doing his own thing."
Mm-hmm.
I trust he's a smart enough individual to handle himself out in public.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna go back to do my own thing over here in this music shop and just
Alright.
look through these supposedly potential healthy songs that we're gonna discuss about potential prices and their effects and what these songs actually are.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So.
Now,
Mm?
just to recap about what we're searching for, it's like I'm basically searching for a song that I can use in placement of, say, what's that one healing spell? Not
Healing word.
do I have healing word? I don't know if I have healing word. I think I do have healing word.
If it's like a bonus action to cast, it's healing word.
Let's see, cantrips. I have healing word. I want something a bit, and I have a cure wounds. I want something, like more widespread, if that makes any sense.
Like an AoE heal?
Yeah.
Let me see in my spellbook thing to see if I can help you out and find one.
Yeah.
I'll PM it to you if I find one.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So I basically want a music version of that,
Okay.
where it doesn't act as a song of rest. Which, do I even have a song of rest? That's like a class feature, isn't it? Or is it only
that's the class feature.
right?
Yeah.
So it's not like it has the area of effect of a song of rest, but it functions more like a mass array heal type thing. Something that probably a cleric would have.
Like a mass healing word.
Yes.
Okay. And then Lauren's like kind of like takes out like some lyrical notes and stuff, like a little book, and then like a few others on the it's about 4 others, and he's like, I believe it's this one, and he just picks up the middle one. And like, this will probably help you out with the healing with the should help you out.
Okay. Does this song perhaps have a title?
This song, it is called, and then he kind of like dusts this off the title, and as he does that, it is the title song is called Song of Storms.
Song of Storms?
Yes, it's the song that goes do 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 do.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Wait, I'm supposed to clear this and then we just type. Why was this in all caps? Oof. Is it just straight up Song of Storms, or is there like another flavor to it? Because when I hear Song of Storms, I don't think of mass heal. I think of rally up.
It's like the what's called the Legend of Zelda Song of Storms.
But I mean, like in the context of this universe, what would you call it?
The song.
Mm-hmm. Like, is it a song of like the Song of Pleasant Storms or something like that.
It's because the song is called a song of healing storms.
Ooh, I will take that, and I will just need to take time to actually read it and actually practice it. So, but I need to purchase it first.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. Um, how much would this run me?
That one in particular, since it's a little bit of a good song, is about 4 to 5 gold, depending. Yeah, 5 gold actually.
Oh, 5 gold. Well, that's a bit of an issue because I happen to have 6 gold. Passes 6 gold.
Hmm. And Taraka like comes to the you counter with like a stack of like songbooks and one vinyl is like um is there something up?
No.
All right. Um after him, I'm gonna purchase all of this. We're just like interesting. All right then. You gonna like that figure?
All right. Thank you for. Wait, did I write that down? I hope I wrote it down. Uh, duh. And I guess I will find out what the actual effect of said scroll once I actually learn it. So that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Um, the only problem is there's this block of text here that's just in front of my face. There it is. It is now gone. Check my notes. And is it in there? Yes, it is.
Alright.
I'm gonna make sure to put like a question mark next to the songs that I don't know, because there's certain songs that I haven't learned yet.
Right.
Up.
Alright.
Tango. Wait, we didn't. I didn't write down the description for Tango technically, but we'll go through that later. All right. Also, I've been noticing uh these discs around. What are these discs?
Well, it's called a final, but you can chuck them and it'll like create a booming sound.
Why would I do that? A booming sound?
Yeah, like it deals someone damage, so you just yeet them and you know, it creates like a little mini sound, and then
Are there different types of vinyls that do different types of things?
mm, let's see. It just goes in like things a little bit. Well, there is like one other type of vinyl. It's basically you know you kind of like well, you break it and you get a buff. It's like for example, let's say a little bit oomph to your whatever you want to do.
Now, the question comes into mind, if I were to say break these vinyls, that's that.
Yes. You break them and that's final. It's only about one use, so yeah.
Alright. Okay. I may not need a vinyl, but I will still peruse and see what we have in store for these said vinyls. So
Mhm.
I guess I'll just go over to where Tamara is and just start looking over vinyls.
Okay. Cool.
And depending on what she might actually like, he'll investigate that and see, what's up with this.
Okay. She presenting around and she picks up like kind of like a vinyl that has like kind of like a flame esque design to it. And he's like, this one, this one. Puts it in her pile.
I see you have a huge affinity for things that are hot.
uh, yeah. I mean, I don't. It's like I like fire. Okay.
Oh, hey, I'm not judging. I have no reason to judge. So, what type of this is a vinyl, yes? I believe
Yeah.
that's what the shopkeeper has mentioned.
Yes. It's well, and then she holds it a little bit. It's kind of glowing a little bit red. It's like, yeah. I figured it's probably something to do with fire. Hey, shopkeep, what does this do? Lawrence is like, name's Lorenzo, but yeah, that's one in particular. You throw it and it deals fire damage. And she's like,
Eh,
I'll take it.
Uh,
Hmm?
okay. So now, just for clarification, you break the vinyl in how many pieces? Just is it in half? It isn't like just you shatter it and it just happens.
You either you shatter it or you put it in half.
Okay. Now, uh, Figgy would like to inspect said vinyls.
Okay. Yeah. So give me an investigation for that. You just looking through it.
Okay. Eight.
8. Okay. You're perusing. You don't like. You can't tell either of them, but you can tell that a lot of them are kind of like glowing in like either like blue, red, green, yellow, kind of like shining in a way. And a lot of them kind of like have different patterns. Like there's the thunder pattern, and then there's the kind of like poison fog pattern, and like all types of patterns. There's like the ice pattern as well on the vinyls and.
I see. Uh, th- hmm. What would be of another use for? Hmm. Do you happen to have any songs that would say upper person spirit, but in a more widespread fashion?
That
Like,
let's see. It's in the other half of the vinyl section. It goes kind of points to
oh
um
no, oh no, I do not want the Vita. I want something that is a bit more potent, something I can learn, something that doesn't require me to break things and then I'll never use it again unless I come back here to purchase it.
hmm let me go and find that really quick. I'll be right back. And then he like calls for Octavia again. Right, and just Octavia comes back towards the uh counter. She waves again. He comes back. He goes in the back and just you hear him like kind of like sifting through a lot of things, while Octavia is kind of like filing her nails a little bit, and kind of like looks like she's like, we meet again.
Yes, indeed we do.
Well, he's looking for stuff. I'm supposed to look for the counter. Uh, I'll just
Right.
since it's in the back.
So, welcome back.
Mhm.
So, exactly how long has this been a thing? These vinyls. These are the first time I'm actually hearing about these types of things.
Oh, we just recently got them. You know, uh, from a strange, from a stranger, cloak stranger to wear a blue cloak stranger. They said to take these. We might need these. That's what they said, and then walked
And
away.
he just dumped a bunch of vinyls on top of you without making any sort of trade or commerce or anything like that.
No, he's this mysterious person. Um, so when he notices that that cloak had like a kind of like a gear on the back with the pointed arrow, but Otherwise, he just left.
A cloak with a gear on the back with an arrow.
Mm-hmm. I, Lauren's the one that asked him a question, but they left without. Well, this disappeared right up off the bat. It's weird.
I see. Figgy would like to make a history check to see if that particular symbol strikes of any remember. Does he remember what that symbol is?
Um, give me history real quick. Oh,
6.
you've heard some stories off the vine is that this the symbol kind of like is associated with this one mysterious blue cloaked figure that comes and goes um at random places.
Hmm.
This enigmatic character. um a lot of people like talk about how unreadable this character is.
Unreadable.
Yeah, unreadable. Some of them are kind of like you know some rumors say it has been shifting around. And a couple of years back, they've been spotted. Um, it's like in the point of time. Yeah, so there's that.
I
And
see.
a lot of people call this enigmatic character the Wizard.
The wizard.
Mm-hmm. I
Pops at random
guess.
time. Has
Mm-hmm.
a gear with an arrow on the back.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Is the gear cracked or anything, or is it just like a clockwork gear?
It's a clockwork gear.
Okay.
Yeah, it's strange. That yeah, just without a word. So, and then finally Lorenzo comes back from the back, and Octavia kind of like switches back into the back, and Lorenzo kind of like kind of like drops like a thick songbook like on the
Oh.
on. Alright, there we go. I found it. It's kind of like a little bit old, but not too old. Kind of like dusty. So he just kind of like dusted it a little bit. He's like, "Well, Craig, and like the book kind of like it's not too thick. It's more like a little bit about looks like about 30 to 40 pages, and the cover of it is basically this ornate like kind of like gold, and as like kind of like there's some diamonds around it, and then it's etched in like kind of like this fancy leather, and on the title of it's um uh the Twilight Melody of it's more like, oh, actually no, it's called Gale Song.
Ale song?
Gale of Song.
Alright. Now, this supposedly is supposed to help rally everyone's spirits and, say, hype them up.
Yes. Yes, this you learn it and
Holy
you'll
shit,
do.
Batman! Oh,
Oh, Hi. Hello. Oh god. Alright. So yeah, so he's like, yeah, you learned this. I never learned it. I never
Hold
read
on.
this before.
How long have we been here?
We've been here for about technically 2 hours.
Yeah,
Nobody
and
messaged me. I didn't see my phone.
oh well, after this, if you think I'm gonna go ahead and like kind of like cut it. So yeah, there's that. So Lorenzo is
How much would this run me? This particular song? It seems rather fancy looking.
this one's about to 10 cold for this one. And Tamara kind of like looks over. Oh, damn, that's a fancy looking book. As she goes to the counter again and kind of like boofs like a couple more vinyls.
All right, so 10 gold. I believe I can part with that.
Okay.
Uh, so he, without any form of negotiation whatsoever, he'll just go ahead and plop the 10 gold onto the table.
Okay. He takes it and kind of like pushes the book towards you. He's like, "All right, thank you," and just pockets at the gold and stuff. And Tomorrow's like, kind of like taps the counter. He's like, "This, please." He's like, ah, yes. He just starts to count how much it is, and he's like, that is about 25 gold.
Why is the vinyl so expensive? But these are, you know what?
No, there's actually books stacked, and then there's the vinyls on top.
Oh,
um, and and Tamara's like, yeah, all right, hold on, and he kind of like takes out like this like coin purse and just starts to like just put the 25 gold. He's like, all right, and then he's like, are you sure we can't like lower the price a little bit? And I was like, whatever do you mean? Like maybe kind of like does the smolder right? Doesn't affect Lorenzo. He's like, no, 25 gold. Fuck. All right, fine. 25 gold. All right. Grabs the stuff, puts it in her bag, and just like, is that it?
nah, I think that's about it. Oh wait, there is actually one more thing. Do you know someone that can possibly do like a quick bit of maintenance on, say, a guitar?
Um. Well, yeah, we have one particular person, but they're not here right now.
Ah,
Um.
that is unfortunate. Would they be back anytime soon?
Well, for tonight, I'll come back to tonight because they're all out of Catan right now, but they'll be here by tonight. About uh before at least before we close. So like,
Well,
hope.
how long does guitar maintenance normally take? Because depending on that, I may just have to look for somebody else.
Oh,
It's a particularly interesting guitar, which is why I'm very curious about the time frame of when things will be taken care of.
well, usually it takes about an hour or two, um, to do that.
Okay, I
And
think I could do that. I'll just swing back later after picking up some things from some other shops, and we'll see where it goes from there.
alright.
What time do you close?
We close about at 10. We close about 9 p.m. Right.
Sounds excellent. All right. Thank you again for your patience, Mr. Lorenzo, and it
Lonzo.
was wonderful meeting you too as well, Miss Octavia. Now,
Mhm.
uh, I think we're ready to go check out other shops. Yes, Tamara?
I was like, yes, please.
Okay. Then I guess we're just leaving then.
Alright. See you later. Just like goes out there.
Little.
As you just hear just random person just like in the bicycle kind of like say that. Little. Great. So
That's a
you.
weird ass bike.
Yeah, you just see this random team just say little.
That's is that just how they say hello?
They're all like, no, that's probably Timmy. Wait, he's
Timmy.
older. Yeah, he's older now. He's still here. Oh damn.
I, I I'm guessing Timmy is a full family friend of yours or something.
Yeah. I don't think he saw me, but you know, he's like little. Okay.
Well, it's good that he's in good spirits then.
Yeah. So you walk in front and you see Commander like leave. Oh, about to leave, and that's why I'm gonna go ahead and cut it because it's past 3. It's almost 4,
Right.
and I have to prep for the other one. All right.
Right.
All right then.
All right.
We'll be
No problem.
picking this up by next Saturday. Um.
Why do we always show up like right at the fucking end?
That's really on you, my dude.
I don't. The thing is, my phone doesn't let me know the Discord notifications or nothing.